You're all set.
Yeah. And action. Hello, my name's Amy Broadhurst and I'm an Irish boxer, a world champion and a European champion. I started boxing when I was 5 years of age. My three brothers boxed and my dad coached them, so it was only natural then that I was gonna follow them down to the boxing club. I love it and I don't think I could imagine my life going a different route without boxing. Even though there was days where I wasn't confident in myself, in some way I always did believe in myself to know that I was better than a lot of people in boxing. If it wasn't for my dad, I wouldn't be sitting here today as a world champion or a European champion or anything that I've achieved. I don't think I would have achieved it without him, because the days where I wanted to give up and I was sick of boxing, he was the one knocking on my bedroom door, dragging me down to the car and back to training. So I owe it all to my dad.
I knew she was capable of doing everything that she's done and achieved. To watch one of your children have a dream and then be part of that as it's happening, as special as you can get in life.
I walked out of the boxing club one day.
No, I kicked her out. No, she's 22 years, she's the only girl I put out. She was meant to go home, but she sat in the car waiting for a lift home. I think she was about 13 years old, and she was in an Irish final, and I was standing beside her, and she jumping up and down on her toes. Now, of all the people I've coached, like, they all get nervous. I never had one so wired up beside me, and I turned around and said to her, "Amy, you're not nervous?" She goes, "No, Dad, I just can't wait to get in. I love it."
When I was in school, you'd have girls that weren't into sport, so it would be very girly. And then with me, because I was probably going training after school, I didn't have the hair done or the eyelashes done, and that was something that I was probably conscious of, was I wasn't like them. One thing I've learned is that, say you go out and you're wearing a string top and you feel like your arms are too big, in your head you think everyone's looking at you, when realistically they're not. They're probably dealing with their own inner confidence, and just be yourself.
Making weight, especially for females, is so hard. They can become very self-conscious. To coach people like that, it's very important that you have them believing in themselves and telling them that they look fantastic, which they do. You know, you just have to help them with their mental struggles.
For me, I could have compared myself to a 51 kilo boxer, and it's just completely crazy, because if you line 12 of the female boxers that we're all different, and to any of the girls that do struggle and are watching this, that's something that I would advise, is that no one is the same. We're all different and we're all born to be the way we are.
I believe it's very important for a coach, no matter what sport they do, that they connect with the individuals of the team or the athlete, and then you get to know them, and then you find out what's the best way to talk to them, to bring the best out of them for their sport and in general as people.
For me, I was very fortunate that my dad was my coach, but I think young girls that are being coached by people who aren't related to them or don't know them on a personal level, they're just being treated as a boxer, and that sort of thing doesn't come into account then of how is this person feeling, are they happy within themselves. To have someone to talk to, even I'm not feeling really happy today about how I look, to have someone there to talk to and encourage them, no, you look perfect, just be happy within yourself, is really important.
Any young person that wants to get involved in the sport, make sure they get involved in the sport where the coaches are honest and they're doing it for you as a person, you as a team, and not them as in them being successful, because you can only achieve what you're capable of, and I think that's the most important thing. Yeah, am I talking too much? She's there like, there you go. I told you wouldn't stop talking. I finished. That was her saying cock.